Hi everyone, myself Vamsi. I am here to share about Bharata's becomes Rama's deputy. Today, I will share a story from the Ramayana, not about the hero who fought demons, but about the hero who fought his own desires. This is a story of Bharata, the younger brother of Lord Rama, a man who had every chance to become king, but chose love, duty, and righteousness instead. Let's explore how Bharata became not just Rama's brother, but his truest follower and deputy. Now going to the next slide, slide number 2. This is the crisis in Ayodhya, Rama's exile and Bharata's return. Queen Kaikeyi, under the influence of her maid Mantara, demanded two boons from King Dasharatha. That the first boon is Rama be exiled for 14 years, and the second boon is to make Bharata as the king. Bharata knew nothing of this. He was away at his uncle's kingdom when tragedy struck. When he returned, expecting joy and celebration, he found silence and sorrow instead. The people were weeping. His father was dead. His beloved brother Rama was gone, banished to the forest. And the cruel truth is, his own mother was the cause. Imagine his pain. The throne before him, but his heart filled with guilt and grief. Coming to the third slide, Bharata's moral stand rejecting the throne. Bharata's reaction was one of the moral courage. He refused the crown his mother had plotted to get for him. He condemned her actions openly, saying that no kingdom built on deceit would bring happiness. He declared Rama as the only rightful king of Ayodhya. For him, dharma, righteousness was greater than power. In a single act of truth, he proved that integrity is worth more than any throne. He would rather live in poverty with a clean heart than rule in guilt and shame. Coming to slide 4, Journey to the forest, Bharata seeks Rama. Narration. Bharata could have stayed back and ruled, but he didn't. Instead, he gathered the queen's ministers, soldiers, and citizens and set out for the forest to bring Rama back. The journey was long and emotional. When they finally reached Chitrakoot, Bharata fell at Rama's feet and begged, "Brother, please return. The kingdom needs you." But Rama, firm in his duties, said, "No, Bharata. I must honor our father's word." This was not just a family moment, it was a meeting of two forms of dharma. One brother obeying his duty to his father's promise, and the other obeying his duty of justice. The fifth slide is the symbolic coronation, Rama's sandals on the throne. When Rama refused to return, Bharata asked for something else, a symbol of his authority. Rama gave him his padakas, his simple wooden sandals. Bharata returned to Ayodhya, placed the sandals on the throne, and declared that these will rule the kingdom. I will serve as Rama's representative until he returns. To honor that promise, Bharata moved out of the royal palace to a humble place called Nandigrama. He wore simple clothes, lived a simple life, and ruled only in Rama's name. The sandals became the true king, a symbol of faith, humility, and devotion. Coming to the sixth slide, Bharata's rule from Nandigrama, a regent's devotion. In Nandigrama, Bharata ruled as servant of Rama, not as a king. He would start every day by bowing to the Padakas before making any decision. Every order, every judgment, every festival, all were done in the name of Rama. He refused luxury, slept on the floor, and ate simple food. Yet, under his rule, Ayodhya flourished, peaceful, prosperous, and righteousness. Bharata showed that true leadership doesn't need a crown or a palace. It only needs honesty and devotion to a higher purpose. Coming to the seventh slide, lessons from Bharata's leadership. What can we learn from Bharata's today? First, we learn from his humility. He proved that the greatest leaders are those who serve, not those who seek powers. Second one is selfless devotion. mean he ruled not for himself, but for the happiness of his people and the honor of his brother. And third one is the authority of Dharma. He showed that real power doesn't come from position or title, but from righteousness and truth. Bharata's life is a timeless lesson that service is greater than ambition and character is greater than status. Coming to this slide 8, Bharata's spiritual strength and legacy. Bharata ruled in peace and justice for 14 long years. There was no war, no rebellion, no unrest because his rules was based on love and moral strength, not fear. He showed that even without being crowned, one can be a true king. His spirit was stronger than any army, and his integrity brighter than any jewel. He stands as a model for all leaders to lead not with pride but with the purity of heart. And coming to slide 9, the reunion, returning the kingdom to Rama. Finally, the long wait ended. The 14 years were over. Rama returned to Ayodhya. The entire city was rejoiced with flowers, music, and tears of happiness filled the air. Bharata ran to greet his brother. He took the padakas from the throne and placed them at Rama's feet, saying, "Brother, my duty is done. The kingdom is yours again. Welcome to the kingdom." Rama embraced him with deep love, praising his devotion and fabulous truth. He told the world that Bharata's dedication was great as his own sacrifice. Coming to the final slide, conclusion. Bharata, the true deputy and the devotee king. So in the end, Bharata may never have been crowned, but he became something far greater. He was the soul of Ayodhya, the guardian of Dharma, the king who ruled without ruling. He showed that real greatness lies in self-control, not in conquest. That leadership is about serving others, not serving oneself. That the purest power is moral power, the strength to do what is right, no matter the cost. Bharata's story teaches us you don't need a throne to be noble. You just need a heart that is loyal, humble, and true. Thank you.